What is up, tribe? As you can see, it is a rough hair day. I finally made my braid appointment, so I got that taken care of. But in the meantime and in between time, my hair still look like a hot bowl of you know what. But it's all good. It's all gravy. I'm still cute anyway. Um, what in the same? Okay, so this is a midday. I mean, a midweek. This is a hump day. I'm trying to get that glare. This is a hump day roundup, right? I always park with the sun behind me. I don't know why I do that. Anyway, so this is a hump day check-in because I can't wait till Friday for this bullshit, right? We had Dame Dash approach Lee Daniels about his money. All right. Now let me say this: I ain't the biggest Dame Dash fan because I think Dame Dash sometimes is a little extra. I think his attitude is real nasty. I think that he has a chip on his shoulder and he acts like the world owes him something. But in this situation, the world does. Well, not the world. Lee Daniels. This is my understanding. All right, maybe that's better. That's better. All right. This is my understanding. When Precious came out, Lee Daniels made Precious independently and got donations from friends. I remember, because a lot of people, that's why a lot of people thought that Tyler Perry or Oprah Winfrey made the movie. No, the movie was already made when Tyler Perry stumbled across it or Lee Daniels got it to him or something to that effect. And once Tyler Perry saw the movie, then he took it to Oprah and was like, this is a movie that needs to get out there. So that's why if you look at Precious, you could tell that Precious was made on a budget, right? You could tell it didn't have a whole lot of money behind it. However, Oprah Winfrey, Tyler Perry, and it looks like Dame Dash all invested in the money for the distribution and so forth and so on. And that's another reason why a lot of people didn't get paid a lot, which will bring us to Monique in a moment. But that's why a lot of people who worked on Precious on the front end didn't get a lot of money. See, in Hollywood, when you make independent films, a lot of times actors and actresses take less money to do independent films because they know that a lot of times independent films get that critical acclaim, which will hopefully lead to or catapult you into the next level, right? Now, I'm no expert. This is just in my travels, in my life, in what I've seen, right? So it sounds like Dame Dash invested in Precious. And when Lee Daniels reaped the benefits of Precious, he didn't pay Dame Dash back. Now, maybe people like Oprah or Tyler Perry told Lee, look, this is a donation. Don't you worry about this money. We're good. Because they can afford to say, we're good. Dame Dash is not, I ain't saying he in the poorhouse, but Dame Dash is not a billionaire or knocking on a billionaire's door like Oprah and Tyler Perry are. So he's not in that same position to be like, oh man, you good. I'm happy to see your success. Fast forward, Lee Daniels has made a few very successful Hollywood films at this point. Lee Daniels has 2 successful TV shows on the air at this point. So with all of that being said, pay that motherfucker his money. It sounds like Dame Dash even took you to court and got a judgment. Now, this is what I don't understand about that piece. I know people who've gotten judgments in small claims court and they start garnishing their paycheck. So what I don't understand is how Lee Daniels, how they ain't made you pay that man his money back. It's been 2 years. How they ain't made you pay that money back yet? I know people who got they check garnished over a $700 settlement in small claims court. What kind of shit is that? Our justice system is some bullshit sometimes. Lee Daniels, that's just not a good look. And for Dame Dash, I'ma say that I respect the fact that you have held your composure as long as you have, because Dame Dash ain't that dude. Dame Dash seemed like that he rolled up on you for $20 that he loaned you at the strip club. That's what it's. That's the type of person he seemed like to me. Now, I ain't saying he petty. I'm just saying he seemed like the kind of person that when you owe me, pay me. That's what it seemed like to me. So in the clip that I saw, which I'm sure all of y'all saw too, Lee Daniels admits to owing him the money. So fucking pay him. That's not a look good. That's just not a good look, Lee. You are in a position to take care of your debt. And it's not a good look that you run around here owing people money and flossing at the same time. Let me tell you something. Worst thing in the world is owe somebody some money and you spending money in front of them. And I done been on both sides of that coin. I've had money owed to me and somebody in front of me flossing, and I've inadvertently done it. Be like, damn, I forgot I owe that person money, but here we are at the bar and I'm buying drinks. You know what I'm saying? So, pay that man. Pay him. And again, I ain't mad at Dame Dash for rolling up on you in a public place because he still didn't really make a scene. If it wasn't for the person who happened to catch it on tape and then was able to read y'all lips and put that shit up there, he still didn't like publicly, like it was in a public place, but he wasn't loud about it. Like he rolled up on you and he was still kind of hitting you with the dap and was like, yo man, what's up with my money? Like it's been 2 years, what's good? So I'm with Dame on this one, and I ain't with Dame on too many things, but I'm with Dame on this one. I'll pay that man his money. Like I feel like you could have just wrote him a check. Like I feel like you could have went to the bank. And I know that just because on paper you worth a lot of money doesn't mean that Lee Daniels got $2 million liquid. I get that. I respect that. I know that. But what I am going to say is I also feel like you could put a nice down payment on that $2 million and set up a payment. Like I'm just saying, set up a payment plan with that bruh. Be like, look, I hit you off with $50,000 every 6 months for the next however long. I don't even do the math. You know what I'm saying? But here go a down payment of $250,000 to get you started. And then I already talked to my bank and they're going to hit you off with XYZ for the next however many months. All right, we good? We good. Then Dame Dash got like a paycheck coming. He know that every month or every 2 months he going to get 20,000, 10,000, whatever the fuck it is. That's just some crazy shit. All right. Now that leads me to Monique and this other bullshit. Monique has leaked the tape of a conversation she had with Tyler Perry, that her and her husband had with Tyler Perry. Monique, you all the way wrong. You are all the way wrong. Now, I was listening to a live stream a few minutes ago and somebody was saying, well, we don't think that Monique cares anymore. She clearly doesn't. Because if you weren't blackballed before, honey, you clearly have figured out another stream of income. You clearly have figured out that you no longer need Hollywood, or you no longer need the support of Black Hollywood, because now you can move forward and you have all these other things that you're doing with your life. Like, that is clearly the decision that you have made, because there's no coming back from this one. You're all the way wrong. And then I tried to listen to the tape, and I listened to it. I had to keep going back to it because it was really getting on my nerves, because I felt like, I don't know what you know how somebody, they make such a big fuss, and then when you say to them, okay, well, what is it that you want? They don't know what they want. Tyler Perry was like, look, I will break you off a check. If you feel like you were underpaid, I don't want nobody to run around here feeling like I did not pay them. Going back to the first story, right? Tyler Perry said, you ain't gonna Lee Daniels me. If I owe you, what do you think I owe you? I will write you a fucking check. Just what do you need from me, Monique? And then I don't want your chump change. And Tyler said, okay, fine. If you don't want my money, then what the fuck do you want? Because you out here, you bad-mouthing me, you calling me out my name, you being real disrespectful, and I'm trying to come to you and see how we can resolve the issue. And then her and her husband, she talking about some, well, you Tyler Perrying me right now. I want Madea, because Madea is a real bitch. Madea ain't got no money. Tyler Perry got the money. So who you want? You want Madea or you want Tyler Perry? Then, for you to leak the tape, what is your purpose in that? What are you trying to prove by leaking that tape? You're trying to prove that Tyler Perry reached out to you and tried to make good? That he tried to resolve whatever issue you had with him? Because to me, it makes you look bad, not him. Because, see, had you not leaked the tape, you could keep playing victim and keep acting like nobody looked out for you, nobody cared about you, nobody was rocking with Monique. You could keep playing that narrative. But see, now, to me, in my opinion, you can't do that anymore. You can't play victim, because Tyler Perry reached out to you and said, what do you think that I owe you? What do you want from me? What do you want from me? And y'all couldn't answer that question. Y'all kept talking in circles, and Tyler Perry was like, okay, what? And my opinion, he stayed on the phone with you longer than he should have, in my opinion, because I just feel like once y'all backpedaled and pussy popped on the check, because I don't know what you want. If you feel like you were underpaid and you feel, she's talking about someone, I just want your support, I want your support. Okay, well, calling me out my name and calling me all kinds of whatever is not a way to get support from me. That ain't gonna happen. But if you feel like I owe you money, I don't never want nobody to say I owe them. So you tell me what I owe you so I can pay you. Because you ain't going to get your money from Lee Daniels, clearly. But, Tyler Perry was like, if you feel like I owe you money from Precious, tell me what I owe you. Give me a number. And he was like, give me a number. Give me a figure. What do I owe you? Talking about if you feel like it was chump change, all right, cool. I don't never want you to feel like that. So, I don't know, y'all. Y'all drop it in them comments. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Maybe I'm all wrong. Maybe I'm not looking at this the right way. But I just feel like when you quit a job and you cuss the boss out on the way out the door, you have clearly said you are no longer in any way, shape, or form never, ever, ever coming back up in this piece. You have burnt that bridge severely. And I feel like that is what Monique is doing. So if you are done with Hollywood, cool. If you never, ever, ever feel like you want anything from Hollywood again, whether it be Black Hollywood or not, because let's be real, you never crossed over. You were always Black Hollywood royalty, which is what takes us back to that whole Netflix piece to begin with. You were Black Hollywood royalty. Yeah, Black Hollywood loved you, Mo. But you never crossed over. You never did. Somebody drop it in them comments and y'all let me know when and where did Monique cross over into white Hollywood or mainstream Hollywood. I don't want to say white, mainstream Hollywood. Look at her movies. Go to her IBDM, whatever that is, IMBD, whatever. Look at her movie history and you tell me which one of Monique's movies was a crossover into mainstream Hollywood. Because if I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong. When she was comparing herself to people like Dave Chappelle getting paid with Netflix and even Amy Schumer getting paid with Netflix, those are people who are mainstream. Dave Chappelle is mainstream. Even when he was doing the Chappelle show, yeah, it was a quote unquote a black show, but it had crossed over into mainstream. For whatever the reason is, we ain't gonna go down that road today. But I just feel like when Kevin Hart made what was that damn movie he made, y'all, that everybody saw the bootleg before it actually came out, and Monique was in it and Snoop was in it. It was about a black airline. Why? Soul, something like that. Soul Plane. When Kevin Hart made Soul Plane, nobody knew who the fuck Kevin Hart was. Nobody knew who Kevin Hart was. Fast forward, Kevin Hart has crossed over into mainstream Hollywood. Right? So now Kevin Hart can command whatever money he's commanding with the movies that he's making. When Denzel was on St. Elsewhere, and he was making, what was that movie he made? Carbon Copy back in the day. So y'all don't know about this shit. I'm going way back on y'all. And he made Carbon Copy back in the day. He wasn't Denzel. Hell, he hadn't even got his teeth fixed yet. But then he crossed over. I want to say it was Glory that might have done it for him. But at some point, he crossed over into mainstream Hollywood. That's when you start asking for those mainstream Hollywood checks. Monique, you never did that, boo. And now you have thoroughly closed that door behind you, locked it, and threw away the fucking key. Because I just think that is always disrespectful. When you're having a conversation with somebody and you put that information out there for whatever reason, I don't know what you call yourself exposing. Anyway, I'm rambling at this point. I'm going to go ahead and leave it there. Y'all drop it in them comments and let me know what y'all think, because y'all, this one is a trip. This one is a trip. All right, let me go in here. I got start doing some cleaning in my house. Do some summer cleaning, y'all. All right, peace.